the most irrational, rational fears. ADHD, autism, and complex PTSD often create challenges that can feel overwhelming and spark fear in us. But for many of us, the fears we experience aren't necessarily irrational. At some point in your life, you might have been rejected, and that rejection was deeply traumatic to you. So now, when you're in a situation that even hints at rejection, it brings back all those feelings like a crashing wave. It reminds you of that pain. The fear of abandonment works similarly. At some point, someone important to you wasn't there for you when you needed it the most. Maybe it was in childhood, or maybe it was later in life. At that moment, it taught you something devastating. People will leave you. From there, negative core beliefs and our cognitive distortions and our own self-limiting beliefs start to twist and distort this thought into a painful reality. Each time you're in a situation where someone might leave you, those old wounds resurface. And if they do leave you, it confirms the biased belief that you've been holding on to. You're like, I knew it. People always leave. Even if you worked hard on yourself, those moments can trigger an emotional spiral that reinforces that belief over and over and over again. True healing begins when you start to recognize these patterns. It starts with awareness, becoming conscious of when you're in fight or flight, acknowledging negative core beliefs, and identifying how confirmation bias shapes your reality. Healing happens when you start to prioritize your needs. You are just as valuable as anybody else, and it's okay to have needs. It's not anybody else's responsibility but yours to get those needs met. But knowing where to start can seem overwhelming. What are my needs versus my wants versus desires? Where does one begin and the other end? By identifying these areas where you struggle and learning how to meet your needs, you can begin to heal. Calming your nervous system is key too. When you're stuck in fight or flight, it's hard to create a safe space to heal. Some things that are very helpful: journaling, talking to somebody. Something that really helps is getting it out of you. Journaling, talking to somebody, spending time in nature and just talking. If you're spiritual, praying. They're all ways to start. The goal isn't to have someone meet your needs, but to empower yourself to meet them. If this resonates with you, or if you're struggling with anything related to ADHD or autism or trauma or any of the above, I'd love to help you. I'm Mike Patterson. I'm an ADHD life coach, and I'm here to help you get back on track. We all have areas in our life where we could use some fine-tuning. It can be difficult to take that first step alone. One thing you could try: give yourself a challenge. 2 weeks. Give yourself 2 weeks to challenge everything that's been holding you back. And if you can't meet that, it might be time to consider coaching. And to do that, you can schedule your free 30-minute consultation by clicking the link in my bio or in the comment section below. I'll meet you down there. Thanks for watching to the end.